faculty enrichment program is nothing but the proper name has given. They are student-centric approach and faculty excellence. I would like to say that yes, everything has to be discussed in this. I will go in brief my views about student-centric approach and academic excellence or personal improvement based on the points in general for the concept. It can be achieved by focusing on academic excellence, professional development, and third is personal development also. Academic excellence, from where we can bring it, the main source is, I can say that there are Biosar is the expert in that. He will guide more properly during the session. But here I say that if we understand the concept of OBE, outcome-based education, Garande sir has also used that word. Kalla sir has also given what is the outcome. So NBA term comes over there. And for that NBA accreditation, once every college goes, they will come to know that all this, what is outcome-based education, that is what the main concern of going for accreditation. Anything is, if you are accrediting, you will get some outcome over there. And understanding of OBE is nothing but measurement. Some numerical values will bring it over there, whether we have come to this level or not. So acceptance out of 1000 marks in the NBA processes of 10 criteria. Here we will require to consider one by one what are the processes we have to follow for understanding of OBE. And once we understand OBE, certainly we will have faculty enrichment also. And the student-centric approach is there as a part of these 10 criteria what we are going to understand. Naturally, day or other, every college is going to be there in autonomy. Initially in tier 2, all those colleges are there in tier 2. Once 2 batches pass out, they go with the tier 1. And there OBA has more meaning in depth MBA considered or accredited. They verify all those things in that sense. So what do we mean by OBA and academic excellence and other things if you want to go with? I will say that academic excellence and professional excellence automatically it will achieve once we have MBA processes or OBE outlines. So what is the curriculum development? Start from how do we start with the curriculum development? Lot of work about Patel sir, entire engineering faculty, Srivastava sir, everybody has done it. So for curriculum development, we put first one CO. CO means what? Course objective. Then we go for course outcome. So outcome we first write. Then naturally the contents are very important. What are the contents we are going to have in during that or in particular course? I'm talking of a course, particular different courses in a structure. After developing our curriculum, we have to detail the syllabus. We make it a syllabus over there. Once we make a syllabus, then naturally the implementation Srivastava was mentioning. It is very difficult. Every board of studies take an syllabus detailing program for every semester for all subjects, respective colleges, respective board of studies take an issue and they conduct all these things. Once we are going, there comes the part of an faculty to impart this teaching to the students. So now different things we have to keep it in mind while framing a syllabus. If I say that mathematics 2, I am from mathematics, so I will talk of the mathematics subject. If we are going course objective, course outcome, what is expected, and course mapping. Now comes again OBE and NBA part. NBA part is not necessary at this moment, but it should be a regular practice. After each course, we are going for an attainment, course attainment. What is course attainment? Whether CO is mapped to PO, PSO, PEOs of the program. That goes later. That first year subjects hardly be mapped to first or second PO or PSO. over there. But then what is PO? Program outcomes, 11 program outcomes are given. They are now, WK is also introduced in that. WK1 to WK9, their case is nothing but those 9 cases considering now new POs are framed, that also you want to look into that. And from where we can learn all these things, I will just quote that on same platform, NPTEL course called named brief NATE, NATE. NATE is nothing but National Board of Accreditation for Engineering Curriculum. A separate course is there. One should go. Initially, you may find it is in much detail. All questions, all queries are given there, and the authors of that course are nothing but they are two persons. One is N.J. Rao, IISc Bangalore, and another is Rajnikant. He is from Ramaiah Institute. So just NPTEL, if you put it NATE, you will find that course, then 12 weeks, 3 credit accreditation, everything. One can go for certification. If not, then come to directly that course. Read once all the contents over there. Your many doubts will be solved. And then there should be some questions in your mind if you are reading and understanding properly. So this is what the thing in brief I am telling about. OBE, excellence, personal development, I will come at a later part. But then these things, if we are going in detail, certainly you will have different confidence while teaching also. Now coming to assessment, university has suggested given detailed, comprehensive continuous assessment, evaluation, and end semester examination. As per new circular of Tukanu Samiti in the month of June, and recently it is implemented in Pune University. So now it has come to instead of 70-30, 60-40. So 40 is a CCE, comprehensive continuous evaluation. That 10 marks was a question, you have to put it at 10 marks. This time I don't know, 30 will be converted to 40, but second semester now will require to implement. And all faculty is suggesting that 10 marks, the additional part what we are considering is based on mini project, project-based learning and activity-based learning, and they have said that on the syllabus to go with and get that 10 marks also as a continuous evaluation part. End semester part examination, it has now certainly come to 60, so 12 into 5 marks uniform distribution, 60 marks paper can be done, which has already conducted for first semester, mathematics 1, physics and chemistry. So these will come over there in this particular part of this expression. And after end semester, again I say that OB comes again assessment. So every question paper has to be evaluated by a teacher who will at least number of students are there of your college that should be assessed at CAP center. Whenever you are in autonomy, it will be more difficult. You have to set your paper, you have to set your syllabus, and then you will have to evaluate. And the last point I will cover it over here is self-development. Yes, self-development is the most important part, and there are many experts, experts of a domain different. This is what self-development is, one of the FDP course to attend, workshop you attend, you seminar you attend, to complete such type of NPTEL courses, that is general course. Okay. Other courses are subject specific, and just try to go with those certifications. Once you go with that, you can improve your qualification, you can have different things in your mind, so that overall skill development and other things, NEP is taking a lot of care. So that we can go with that, and we can now successful today once we understand the basic concept from Abhay Sarams. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. N.S. Majumdar, sir. Now I request Dr. A.B. Gavan, sir. Abhay, sir, to share his views.
नमस्कार, माझे सगळे गुरुवर यांनी माझी खूप खूप तारीफ केली आहे. म्हणजे आपल्या चेल्याला मोठं कसं करायचं हे सगळं आपल्या गुरुवर यांकडून आपण शिकवलं. हाच MTP आहे. म्हणजे आपले जे आता स्टुडंट राहणार आहेत त्यांना आपण कसं मोटिवेट करायचं हे शिरबहादूर सर म्हणा किंवा मुजुमदार सर म्हणा आणि फ्लंबरकर सरांबद्दल एक सांगायचं म्हणजे ते माझे गुरु आहेत. 96 ला मी MBA केलेलं आहे, पास आउट आहे मी 96 चा MBA. मी काही इंजिनियर नाही ना, मी साधा BCom आहे. 96 ला मी पास आउट झालं आहे तेव्हा त्यांनी मला ऑपरेशन रिसर्च, ज्याला आता खूप गोंडस नावं देतात, क्वांटिटेटिव्ह टेक्निक आणि हे ते मी शिकलोय त्यांच्याकडे. आणि त्याच्या अजून हाईट म्हणजे अशी आहे की ते माझ्या वडिलांचे विद्यार्थी आहेत. माझ्या वडिलांनी प्लंबरकर सरांना शिकवलं, प्लंबरकर सरांनी मला शिकवलेलं आहे. तर अशी ही परंपरा चालू आहे. मला आनंद वाटला की यहाँ पे मेजर जनरल सर है. सर, I have very much respect with the military person. The reason is that at the 7th standard there is a opportunity to enter into the NCC in schools. My time, I don't know recently what happened. So unfortunately I have now the small operation and I am not getting the opportunity to enter into the NCC. So I am so much disappointed and I inform my father, do some jack system for that purposes and I want to enter into the military. But destiny is different. So now my daughter is now studying at MBBS. Again, you know that in MBBS, my passion is that you have to enter into the military. So I inform my daughter, if I have not did this, you do this. But again, you know the NEET and score and all these things. So she now studying MBBS at a private. But she know that अपने वडिलांचा अपने पिताजी का सपना था मिलिट्री. Now she identified one opportunity. I mean, if you guide me properly, after MBBS they have to clear now the PG NEET, and there is a interview process. And if your height, body, everything is okay, then after they are again giving the opportunity to the civilians to enter into the medical field. And she is trying for that. So I have very much respect. And second thing, Deshmukh sir, student welfare being correct, sir? Yes. Yeah. Sir, students ला मार्गदर्शन करतात. सरांच्या बॉडीकडे पाहिल्यावर असं वाटतं की सर मुलांना डिसिप्लिन मध्ये पण ठेवत असतील आणि प्रेमही तेवढंच करत असतील. ही त्यांची बॉडी लँग्वेज सांग. मी सांगू का, मी आज जितका आहे ना, मी फक्त बॉडी लँग्वेज वरती जिंकलेलं आहे राज्य. शिरबहादूरकर सरांचं सांगायचं काही जरूरतच नाहीये, कारण की पेट्रोलिंग इंजिनिअरिंग फॅकल्टी मुजुमदार सर आता मला सांगत होते की आता आपण सर मी रिटायर्ड होतोय. म्हणजे सर 60 का हो, पण त्यांच्याकडे बघून वाटत नाहीये ते 60 चे असतील. ते असं वाटतं 55 अजून 5 वर्ष आरामशीर ते करतील, पण त्यांची ते असेट आहे. फ्लंबरकर सर तर काही तुम्हाला पहिलेच सांगितलं होतं, पाटील सरांच्या नागपूरचे आहेत. त्यामुळे हे सगळं जर बघितलं तर मला आज जो विषय दिलाय तो मी बोलणारच आहे. फक्त मी आज ते म्हणाले की इंट्रोडक्टरी तुम्ही गलांडे सर म्हणाले बोला 2 मिनिटं. पण मी एवढं नक्की सांगतो की आपण नंतर बोलू. हे मोठे मोठे लोक असल्यामुळे मी बोलू शकणार नाही. मी यांना म्हणजे सगळे बाहेर जा, मग आपण बोलू. मी फक्त एवढं सांगू शकतो की जो काही मोठो आहे, जो काही इंटेन्शन आहे, पण प्रत्येक शिक्षकांनी जर एक वाक्य डोक्यात फिट्ट ठेवलं तर खरंच संस्थेचं पण भले होईल आणि त्याबरोबर संस्थेचं जर भलं झालं तर आपलंही भलं होईल. कारण की मी जेव्हा नवीन शिक्षण क्षेत्रात आलो त्यावेळेस मला एका माझे जेव्हा प्राचार्य होते तेव्हा त्यांनी मला एकच सांगितलं. मी पहिली माझी सुरुवात गुजरात मधून केली आहे शिकवण्याची. तर मला त्यांनी पहिल्याच दिवशी सांगितलं होतं, एक बात ध्यान में रखना, प्राचार्य शहाच होते. त्यांनी मला असं सांगितलं की एक बात ध्यान में रखना अब्बाले, कभी भी खुद बड़ा होने की कोशिश मत करना. जिस संस्था में रहोगे उस संस्था को बड़ा करना, तो खुद बड़ा हो जाएगा. त्यामुळे ह्या गोष्टी जर आपण डोक्यात ठेवल्या तर डेफिनेटली संस्था वरती जाईल आणि त्याचबरोबर आपणही मोठं होऊ. कारण की आता यांनी सगळं सांगितलं विद्यापीठ विद्यापीठ विद्यापीठ, पण त्या विद्यापीठामध्ये काही कॉन्क्रीट कामं केल्यामुळे आज विद्यापीठ मोठं झालं. विद्यापीठ मोठं झाल्यामुळे त्याबरोबर छोटंसं अबाळे पण त्यांचं आलं. पण मीच काहीतरी एक अबाळे असतं तर काही नसतं झालं. आणि कधीही संस्थेपेक्षा व्यक्ती मोठा नसतो, हे तुम्ही नेहमी लक्षात ठेवा ॲज अ शिक्षक. आणि विद्यार्थ्यांच्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू जर पाहायचं झालं तर मी तुम्हाला एकच वाक्य सांगेल, चाणक्याचं वाक्य लक्षात ठेवा की निर्माण और प्रलय दोनों शिक्षक की गोदी में पलते हैं. त्यामुळे त्या विद्यार्थ्याला घडवायचं कसं, काय कसं करायचं हे जर आपण डोक्यात ठेवलं तर डेफिनेटली त्या विद्यार्थ्याचं तर भलं होईलच आणि तो एक चांगल्या पद्धतीने मार्ग लागेल. हे मी तुम्हाला आजच सांगतो. आपल्याला भरपूर बोलायचं आहे, मलाही खूप आवडतं बोलायला. तर आपण इंटरॅक्टिव्ह सेशन ठेवूया आणि मी माझी कहाणी तुम्हाला सांगतो. म्हणजे प्रत्येकाला असं वाटत असेल की कसं काय हे काय असेल, यांचं काही पॉलिटिकल असेल, यांचं असं असेल म्हणून हा मोठा झाला, असं झालं तसं झालं, त्याच्यावर आपण एक नंतर बोलू. तर मी तुम्हाला एवढंच सांगतो, दोन गोष्टी. आपले इनॉग्रेशन सेशन नंबर 1, आप खुद मत बड़ा बनो, इंस्टीट्यूट को बड़ा बनाओ, ऑटोमेटिकली आप बड़े बन जाओगे. दूसरा, स्टूडेंट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आप देखना चाहते हो तो निर्माण और प्रलय दोनों शिक्षक की गोदी में बैठते हैं, हे चाणक्याने सांगितलंय. हे जर डोक्यात फिट ठेवले तर आपण एक समाज घडवतोय. विद्यार्थी घडवणं म्हणजे आपण एक विद्यार्थी नाही तर समाज घडवतोय. त्यामुळे समाज घडवताना असा घडवा की तो वेळ आला तर तो प्रलय सुद्धा झाला पाहिजे. हे तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवा. एवढे बोलून मी माझा 2 शब्द सांगतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Technical Director, Dr. Ajay Pulambarkar, sir, to share his thoughts on today's topic.
Very good morning. At the outset, I congratulate my Department of Engineering Sciences of Trinity Academy of Engineering for organizing this faculty enrichment program with 2 different teams. I would come on that. I feel proud today that the theme is student centric, and in that context I feel myself as a proud teacher that one of my past students, almost 30-35 years ago, he has made his mark in the University of Pune as a very dynamic personality in the management council, academic council, senate and whatnot. Everybody from academia, they are aware about what Dr. Mahesh Abari is, and he is with us today as a chief guest. I really welcome you. My other friend, a close associate in the academia, Professor Dr. Sheikh Bahadur sir, Vice Chairman. Again, one of my close well-wisher, Dr. N.S. Muzumdar, DOS for Engineering Sciences. The invitee, previous member, Professor Gawan, my colleagues from KTEI, Major General Samir Kalla sir, Dr. Hemant Deshmukh sir, the dynamic principal of TAE, Professor Dr. Rupesh Patil sir, and a person who has practiced this student-centric approach and now focusing on academic excellence, that is the leader of our first year engineering, Professor Vijay Galande. The convener for the program, Dr. Swagat ma'am, co-convener, Dr. Suvarna Pawar ma'am, all deans, HODs, senior faculty from different colleges, those who have come for this faculty enrichment program, as well as all the delegates as a faculty coming from this particular one-day faculty enrichment program. I really welcome you all, and once again I congratulate the entire FE team for organizing this event. When Dr. Galante said, "Sir, should we go for this program as a faculty enrichment program like that?" Immediately I said, "Yes, sir. Now since 2 years we are trying to practice some of the good concepts, good approaches which are student-centric as well as leading towards faculty enrichment, and therefore, although not fully equipped, but you can organize this kind of a program." And I'm glad that he took it up with his principal, and today we are here. The response for the program from the faculty side is really very good. Here I would like to pinpoint couple of things. I am of a strong conviction that in the institutional growth, maybe a professional institute, technical or non-technical, the utmost importance is for a faculty. Unless and until the faculty gets fully committed for the institutional development, for the students' development, and also at the same time for their self-development, the things would not happen. And that is absolutely very important component at which you have to consider yourself as one of the good resource in yourself. So therefore, faculty enrichment part comes very important. The other point is, when I was going through the theme, that is student-centric approach and faculty excellence, the thought came to my mind, is it only student-centric or is it only faculty enrichment? No, I think it is student and faculty-centric, as well as students and faculty enrichment. Because two important pillars are the student and the faculty for any growth at a institutional level, at a national level, or even at a global level. And therefore, among the faculty, the first year faculty of engineering, they play a very crucial role. Why? Because you are actually a bridge. The students, having spent 12 years of their from schooling and having got different experiences and developed their mindset and like that, and immediately entering into the engineering profession with lot of broad objectives, broad vision and broad commitment for themselves to grow as well as for contributing to nation to grow. So this, as among all the faculty members, I always say that the first year faculty has got a major role to play, and they are the very important component of yourself. And therefore, I must congratulate you for that being the first year engineering faculty. You know the reasons, and we are all aware, we are all parents also. You people are all parents also. We know what is happening. What are the student expectations? What kind of environment they have gone through? What is the kind of culture at the schools or the junior colleges and like that? And then, therefore, our role to bridge this gap in a very effective and efficient manner is very, very, very important. And for that, the kind of approaches that we as a faculty will try to imbibe in ourselves so that we deliver it to the students and we deliver it for ourselves also, that is more important. Dear friends, it's not only course objective, it is not only program objectives, it is the outcome has to be thought of as a global, in the global context. In all thought process, we have been advocating this at all times in our faculty meetings and in our HOD meeting, and even in the earlier period also, I was all the time thinking that we as a institute, we as an entity, we must think of what outcomes we are trying to integrate to the globe, to the nation. Nation and the globe, they are faced with so many issues, so many problems, so many development journey that is required to be taken up. And in that context, what is our role? So through our courses, through our program, through our institutional POs and like that, we have to cater to and we have to serve this particular object. That should be fed in our mindset. Otherwise, we will be stuck with only engineering mathematics 1, course outcomes, this one, that thing, and then we will only focus on whether those are achieved like that. No. Try to develop your mindset, what is needed by the globe, what is needed by the society, what for we are here. And therefore, and accordingly, look at your course curriculum, look at your teaching pedagogy, and like that, so to arrive at those outcomes. I was also trying to bring before you, when we are talking about global, we must also understand what is expected at a global level. I am not going to take much time, but while having my thought process all the time, we used to think about the world rankings. You might have heard about QS, Quality Standards, World University Rankings. And try to identify, try to understand where the institutes or the universities in India, where do we stand? Whether we are ahead or where we are, I think that's a different question. That point is not to be discussed. But I would certainly definitely would like to tell you what are those standards. कुठल्या नामांकनावर आधारित these QS rankings awarded to the institutes, including Stanford University, MIT, or even our IITs, NITs, and everything like that. So those standards, unless and until we, as a faculty of first engineering, we are aware about that and we have thought on it, and depending on that, we have to generate our mindset and our action plan in that case. I will just quote, as per as QS ranking, world ranking, the topmost criteria is number of citations per faculty. We say that yes, the research goes on. Everywhere the IIScs are there. But what is the standard of our publications, our research work that comes through the quality publications, and whether those are cited by people? That is the first measure. And therefore, to cater to the proper research environment on the campus, in the department, we have to see to it that we also contribute. There is a wrong understanding that the publications are to be taken up by at second year, third year, final year, or PG or PhD program. Only the senior faculty are like that. They are more into it. No, when we have accepted our profession as an academician in the professional engineering college, right from first year, although our focus is results. You are always asked, 100% विचारतो नेहमी, सर रिझल्ट किती लागला? रिझल्ट किती लागला हे तर महत्त्वाचं आहे. Your role is for that also. But at the same time, you as a faculty of first engineering, you must see that what kind of academic excellence I am returning to, what kind of research I am returning to, what kind of project-based learning and activity-based learning, looking to the world requirements, looking to the global standards. Those are required to be highlighted, and that should be reflected in your teaching learning process. If that is in your mind, then all your course files, all your lecture schedules, all your the kind of input that are required to you, that will change. Your own approach would change. Now we are a stereotype, only focusing on my first engineering, my subject, this thing and that thing. So this particular, I think I should take this, we should utilize this particular platform to change the mindset of our faculty members, make it more broader, make it more utility based like that. Other नामांकन म्हणजे जे criteria आहे, यासाठी there are number of publications, no doubt about it. Then the quality placement that is there, and the reputation of the institute at a global level. To what extent you are known? You are known as a KJEI, or you are known as a PCCOE, or you are known as a VIT like that. So in order to bring that reputation, the faculty contributions are absolutely essential. So even the placements, what we are contributing to the industry interactions and like that. If I go on explaining that, it will take another 10-15 minutes, but I will refrain myself from that. Only point we will focus is, please go through those quality standard norms for our global institutes. Please go through the various criteria or various attributes which are required for the development of the country, development of the industry, development of the overall manpower. If we understand that there are 12 different criteria, the National Council or United Nations attributes, those are all there. Please go through that. Then we'll understand what is expected of me as a faculty and what I am expected to contribute to develop our students. Then it becomes really a student focus, student centric. It's not that giving calls to the students those who are absent, asking them to come here. No, you have to create such an environment in the classrooms, in the practicals, so that students would feel like coming to the class and attend your lectures. And in that domain, I think the true essence, or the true meaning, or the true outcome of this particular faculty enrichment program would be if we, as a participant, understand all these things by heart, and try to equip ourselves, try to empower yourself, so that you render and give it to the student what they are expected to do for themselves, for their faculty, for the society, for the nation, and for the globe. I hope this will set the tone, and the further journey of viewers, all the faculty members, would be in a right direction. Once again, I thank the organizers for arranging this program, and also once again I welcome these distinguished persons on the dais. Thank you very much, and all the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite a leader whose discipline and vision guide this entire institution. I request our Executive Director, Major General Samir Kalla sir, to warm up the hall by his words.
You're giving me a big responsibility. Okay, I think she is assuming that you all are sleeping. That's why she said warm up the hall, but that's the side. A very good morning to all. It gives me... Sir?
If they feel like sleeping, that's
Yes. It gives me immense pleasure actually, and a matter of pride, that I got this opportunity today to welcome some of the distinguished people who are sitting on the stage today. Dr. Mahesh Abale, sir. We have Shri Badulkar sir, we have Majumdar sir, we also have Kawan sir, and of course our own dear Pulambarkar sir, Deshmukh sir, and Patil sir, of course. And I should not forget, the whole effort has been coordinated by the HOD, who's Galade sir, who's sitting behind me. So welcome to all, sir. On behalf of KJ sir and the entire management, since he is not here, I would like to welcome you all to the campus. And I think it would be a lovely opportunity to listen to them and maybe imbibe whatever little we can imbibe. Because learning in one day may not be possible. But even if the light is ignited, then it's for you to keep it burning. That is for you. Okay, so all the experts have spoken, so obviously I don't know what to say, to be very honest. But I would only say what I felt as a student. So, and fortunately, unfortunately, whatever my studies initially got restricted to a pure graduation, because immediately, just even before finishing the graduation. But I would like to put a kind of a comparison between how it is taught there and how it is taught here. May not be that is the ideal way of teaching, but something out of that can be taken. Okay, so my first gut feeling is that teachers are all good. There is no denial that everybody is very good. It is that everybody has a different style of saying what they want to convey. And that is where exactly the communication skill comes in. So I may convey the same thing in a polite, a different manner. Somebody else may convey it, padded up between two different lines. So it is how you convey. But what matters is the connectivity between the student and the teacher. And I personally feel when a student comes from class 12 and comes to college on day 1, first 1 week, which is the orientation, where of course 1 week, 10 days, there are different things going on and they are really confused what is happening around them. So after finishing of those 10 days, when they actually come to the actual teaching and learning process and they sit in the class, first 2 or 3 lectures taken by you will set the course for the entire year. The first impression what they get about you will never change. You will have to put in 10 times more effort to change that impression in that student's mind. It happened with me. I am sure if it happened with me so many years back, it can happen with others also. That's why I mentioned to Galande sir yesterday about Dr. Iyer, who was the HOD mathematics, who took our class only first 3, 4, 5, 7 days, and after that somebody else came to teach us, and we represented that we only want him to come and teach. So it happened. Because the way he taught and the way he connected with us was, and we were so eager to we used to wait for his class when we come and take our class. So this is one thing, I feel that connectivity must be established. Teaching can happen throughout the year. We as Indians are more emotional compared to other countries and other people, especially the Europeans, the US people. We are more emotional. So we think from heart. Of course, brain is connected, but we still think from heart. That is why that connectivity is important. So if that connectivity gets established, I think rest of the things will become easier for you. Second thing, I feel we all give a lot of gyan to students. I also have a habit of giving them 5-minute bhashan. तुम ऐसे करो, ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है. You must do this, you must not do this. Discipline, this, that, ABCD, whatever. Problem comes in when we give that knowledge or gyan to people, but we don't follow any of it ourselves. This is the problem with us, all of us. If I tell them you should be punctual, but I come half an hour late every day, how will that student believe in you? Your class starts at 9:15, they are supposed to be punctual, they are sitting there at 9:10, teacher walks in at 9:25. You miss the train. He will never believe your word ever after this. So please, whatever we tell them, we should walk the talk. That is very, very important at every level, whether it is a teacher, whether it is any leader for that matter. Or we don't say that. If we are saying that, then we should follow that. So that is the second thing which I thought. And third thing important is, like Kolombarkar sir partly brought it out, we got so much engaged with statistics in teaching. Result kitna hai, attendance kitna hai, log kitne hai, how many classes left, how many classes done, that we've forgotten why we are teaching. This is the problem. Forget the statistics. That's exactly what Kolombarkar sir was trying to say. Yes, it is important to see results. But we should not work for results. I've heard some of the faculty members saying, or how everything, sir, इस बार result अच्छा आएगा. So he summed up the whole thing in one line, result अच्छा आएगा. क्या किया वो पता नहीं. So I'm giving examples of my little experience with whatever little I have had with the thing. So you all are good. The point is our focus is shifting towards, Khalid sir said, I think that is the gospel truth which people should follow. You cannot be bigger than the institution. And if your institution becomes bigger, you will become bigger. But we try to show that we are better, we are trying to become bigger, and that is where we are losing the focus and we are losing everything. So please, my thing is, forget about statistics. Okay, it will come automatically. If your work is good, results will come automatically. One doesn't have to worry about that. And last but not the least is, we need to understand the current environment. See, there are a lot of socio-economic changes have happened in India in the last 15-20 years. The middle class has become higher middle class. The expending, the capacity to buy things or capacity to spend money has gone up. Obviously, expectations have gone up. These students in our time, what used to be, they are not today, because their exposure probably is higher than ours. Because we didn't have any mobile or we didn't have any computer also. I think computer came in India in 83, 84 or something like that. So we almost, I did my graduation or before that. I finished my graduation, there were no computers. So we had no exposure. We had only exposure of whatever little textbooks, reference books, this book, that, and teachers. Today, there's so many things available. So you will always be compared with what is available online. So you have to be better than what is available online. So you have to find some different methods of putting across things. How you put it across, I think Shir Bahadur touched upon this. I will not talk much on this. But I personally feel that the quality of education in India, I think, is one of the best. Yes, over the years, probably there's some changes were required in the system, which has happened now in NEP, some of the changes. And we are trying to move towards a more modern way of teaching. And our teachers are very, very good. Today you see all the big CEOs of the companies, everybody Indians are sitting. They are part of the same education system from where we've studied. And there's one name which I would like to mention today, since I'm talking about big wigs. How many of you heard name of Dr. Gurtej what? Sandhu. Who's Dr. Gurtej Sandhu? He is the only Indian, first Indian, actually the second man in the world who's broken Edison's record after 120 years. He is a person who was born in London 1960. When he was 3 years old, came back to India. He is an IIT Delhi graduate, electrical engineering, did his PhD from US, and after that he was offered a job in a very big firm that time, and also another job offered from a startup. So his teacher advised him, go to a startup because you will learn more, they'll be having more problems, so you will learn more. You go to a big company, you will be in the system, you just do the procedure. So he took the advice, and Dr. Gurtej Sandhu joined that company, and later on, 25 years later, that company became one of the global names in the world. He is the person who's got 2,230 patents on his name today, out of which 1,432 patents, US patents. Edison had a record of 1,039. Right? So he is a big man. I think most of us we don't know, but he is known as the most innovative mind in the world. And he's an Indian, same old education system. So believe in this, we are good, we are the best. All the very best to you, and I am sure this couple of hours will give us more impact. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now to conclude this inaugural function, I request Dr. Deepti Kulkarni ma'am to give a vote of thanks.
Thank you all. Very good morning everyone over here. Before I deliver my vote of thanks, I would really appreciate the people who are sitting on the dais. Let's give a big round of applause for all the people who are sitting here. This is the complete holistic development what we are going to learn today as a student itself, because we have a combination of MBA, engineering, physics, mathematics, and all the technician people over here, and that's what from all of our sides, sir. Thank you all for being with us today for this program. A special thank first of all for this first year department who have thought of such an innovative topic, and yes, all the faculties today are eager to learn many things today. I would like to appreciate all the guests who have accepted our invitation in such a short time and who have come over here, sir. Thank you all the dignitaries present on the dais. We would like to appreciate and thank our management, our principal, and all the first year faculty who have made this program a successful event. Yes, till the evening, we all as students, we would learn excellent things from all the guests present over here. And before we end up this program of inauguration, I would like to announce after this national anthem, we would have a small group photo for a memorable, cherishable moment at the entrance of Trinity Academy of Engineering. And then after 10 minutes of break, we will start our first session of Manish Abhay sir. And after this, you can even enjoy the 125 acres green campus. Many of you must have visited this campus for the first time. We at KJEI campus, it's complete 125. You can go and visit the campus also. Thank you all. Thank you. Let's have the national anthem. Bharat Mata ki. Let's gather near the entrance for the group photographs. Thank you.